Welcome to this short video lesson on the risk and control measures for carbon monoxide, cement, silica and wood dust. Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless and tasteless gas that is slightly less dense than air. It is classified as a highly flammable gas. It is acutely toxic gas, toxic to reproduction and causing damage to organs through prolonged or repeated exposure. The primary mechanism of carbon monoxide interacting with the body is that it is absorbed through breathing and enters the bloodstream through gas exchange in the lungs to form carboxyhemoglobin. The blood is no longer able to carry oxygen. The binding of the carbon monoxide to blood reduces its capacity to carry oxygen. And this lack of oxygen causes the body cells and tissues to fail and die. What are the typical symptoms of carbon monoxide? Poisoning, fatigue, headaches, tightness in the chest, dizziness, nausea. Carbon monoxide is classified as both an acute and a chronic toxin. Short duration exposure to levels of 800 ppm can prove to be fatal. What are the control measures? Authorized work through work permit system, engagement of competent persons only, entry control in confined space. Carbon monoxide monitoring should be done frequently, maintaining good ventilation by using LEV, regular health surveillance, regular supervision of work by competent persons. Let's look at cement next. Cement is manufactured through a closely controlled chemical combination of calcium, silicon, iron, aluminum and other ingredients. What are its health effects? It can cause irritation and corrosive burn to the eyes, irritation of the respiratory tract, irritation, dermatitis on skin contact, corrosive burns on the skin on prolonged contact. What are the control measures? Eliminate or reduce the exposure to cement, maintain good hygiene and washing facilities, use of proper clothing and PPEs, facilities for removing and washing contaminated clothing and PPEs. Silica dust. Silica dust arises from the crushing or other dry working of sand, sandstone, trapped granite and other igneous rocks which are included. Silica particles of certain sizes and in sufficient concentration produce nodular growths that result in the form of pneumoconiosis that has been known as silicosis or stonecutters consumption. Collagenous pneumoconiosis is a permanent alteration or destruction of the structure of the alveoli, the breathing cells where the oxygen exchange takes place in the lungs. Permanent scarring of the lungs as a result of chronic inflammatory response. What are the control measures? Using alternate work methods, dust suppression by water jet or spray, use of vacuum cleaning, installation of local exhaust ventilation, use of respiratory protective equipment, regular health surveillance. Wood dust. The wood dust classification is botanical and depends on the fine structure of the cells in the wood species, but largely wood is classified as hardwood and softwood, so therefore the dust is also classified as hardwood dust or softwood dust. Both hardwood dust and softwood dust have been assigned workplace exposure limits of around 5 mg per meter cube for 8 hours time weighted average value. Both types of dusts are listed as respiratory sensitizers. Hardwood dusts are listed as carcinogenic. Wood dust can lead to what is known as nettle rash or irritant dermatitis. Takes up to 15 days to develop. Similar to skin irritation, this is sensitization dermatitis. However, once sensitized, the body sets up an allergic reaction and the skin may react severely if subsequently exposed to even very small amounts. What are the respiratory effects? Rhinitis, that is simply flowing of the nose, violent sneezing, blocked nose, nosebleeds, very rarely leads to nasal cancer. Effect on the lungs can lead to asthma, impairment of lung function, rarely leads to extrinsic allergic alveolitis. What are the control measures that can be put in place? Using alternative work methods, dust suppression by water jet or spray, use of vacuum cleaning, installation of local exhaust ventilation, use of respiratory protective equipment, regular and proper health surveillance. We hope you enjoyed the short video lesson. Your feedback and comments on the lesson will be deeply appreciated. Thank you.